Hi, I'm Marianne Hoberman and I'm the Children's Poet Laureate. And today I'm going to read to you from a collection of my poems called The Llama Who Had No Pajama. Pretty funny title, Here's one of my favorite poems, and it almost wrote itself. It's kind of interesting. It's because in our English language, we have some words that rhyme with each other, and they go together so beautifully that they almost cry out for a poem. And this is one of them. It's called Brother. And of course, you know that mother rhymes with brother. And if you take out one letter from brother, the R, you have bother. And what rhymes with bother? Why, father, of course. So you've got a poem almost right there. And here's the way it goes. I had a little brother, and I brought him to my mother. And I said, I want another little brother for a change. But she said, don't be a bother. So I took him to my father. And I said, this little bother of a brother is very strange. But he said, one little brother is exactly like another, and every little brother misbehaves a bit, he said. So I took the little bother from my mother and my father, and I put the little bother of a brother back to bed. Now, when you really got it memorized the way I have, you can do it this way, really fast, like a tongue twister. I had a little brother, and I brought him to my mother, and I said, I want another little brother for a change. But she said, don't be a bother. So I took him to my father, and I said, this little bother of a brother is very strange. But he said, one little brother is exactly like another, and every little brother misbehaves a bit, he said. So I took the little bother from my mother and my father, and I put the little bother of a brother back to bed. This one is called Rabbit. And when you're learning how to read, sometimes they ask you to find the little word in the big word. And in rabbit, the little word that I think most people find quickly is bit. So I decided that I was going to write a poem that used the word bit as many times as I could in a poem about a rabbit. Now, you can listen to the poem and not even bother to count the word bit. But if you want to count the bits, it might make it even more fun. Here's the way it goes. Rabbit. A rabbit bit a little bit, an itty bitty little bit of beet. Then bit by bit he bit, because he liked the taste of it. But when he bit a wee bit more, it was more bitter than before. This beet is bitter, Rabbit cried. I feel a bit unwell inside. But when he bit another bite, that bit of beet seemed quite all right. Besides, when all is said and done, better bitter beet than none. How many bits did you find? This one is called Snow. Snow, snow, lots of snow, everywhere we look and everywhere we go. Snow on the sandbox, snow on the slide, snow on the bicycle left outside, snow on the steps and snow on my feet. Snow on the sidewalk, snow on the sidewalk, snow on the sidewalk, down the street. That's another one you can memorize, I bet. Here's a silly one. It's called Yellow Butter. I bet you can say it with me. Certainly the second time. We'll say it twice. Yellow butter, purple jelly, red jam, black bread. Spread it thick, say it quick. Yellow butter, purple jelly, red jam, black bread. Spread it thicker, say it quicker. Yellow butter, purple jelly, red jam, black bread. Now repeat it while you eat it. Yellow butter, purple jelly, red jam, black bread. Don't talk with your mouth full. Should we try it? Here we go. Say it with me. Yellow butter, purple jelly, red jam, black bread. Spread it thick, say it quick. Yellow butter, purple jelly, red jam, black bread. Spread it thicker, say it quicker. Yellow butter, purple jelly, red jam, black bread. Now repeat it while you eat it. Yellow butter, purple, red jam, black bread. Don't talk with your mouth full. I wrote a book called Bugs quite a long time ago, and up till then I'd been really scared of bugs. But as soon as I decided to write about them and really capture them and put them in these little glass bug boxes and study them and to learn about all the kinds of things that they do, I decided that I really liked most bugs quite a lot. And one of them that I really love is called a mayfly. And I wrote a poem about the mayfly, and here's the way it goes. Think how fast a year flies by, a month flies by, a week flies by. Think how fast a day flies by. A mayfly's life lasts but a day. A single day to live and die, a single day. How fast it goes, the day, the mayfly, both of those. A mayfly flies a single day, the daylight dies and darkness grows. A single day, how fast it flies. A mayfly's life, how fast it goes. I used to love to jump rope. Probably some of you do too. And this is a good jump rope rhyme once you learn it. Here's the way it goes. Counting out rhyme. A wasp, a tick, a walking stick, a fly, a flea, a bumblebee, a nit, a gnat, a fire brat, a midge, a mite, a parasite, a moth, a slug, a tumblebug, a louse, an ant, an elephant. I have 2 sons, and the older one, Jimmy, when he was a little guy, he liked to pretend to be an animal. I don't know which animal you like to pretend to be, but his favorite animal was a tiger, and so I wrote this poem for him, and it's called, of course, Tiger. I'm a tiger striped with fur. Don't come near or I might grrr. Don't come near or I might growl. Don't come near or I might bite. And I think what we'll end with today is the title poem. The poem that was the title of this book, and it's called The Llama Who Had No Pajama. It's a poem that is very cozy, goes on for a long time, and so you might want to just kind of curl up, even close your eyes and listen. Just take a nice rest, because it's a kind of sleepy poem. Here we go. The llama who had no pajama was troubled and terribly sad when it became known that he had outgrown every pair of pajamas he had. And he tearfully said to his mama in a voice that was deep with despair, "Oh, llama-lee mama, I need a pajama, or what in the world will I wear? Or what in the world, in the wumberly world, in the wumberly world will I wear?" The llama who had no pajama looked up at the evening sky. Soon he said, "It will be time for bed, and all will be sleeping but I, and all will be sleeping but I, and all will be sleeping but I. For how can a llama go bare to bed," the little pajamaless llama said, "when the rest of the world, of the wumberly world, are all wearing pretty pajamas?" The poor little llama's sad mama got out her needle and thread. "I'll try to enlarge those pajamas," the llama's sad mama said. And she stitched and she sewed those pajamas till she ran out of plum-colored thread. But they still were too small for the llama. "Oh, what will we do?" Mama said, "as you must have a pair of pajamas, for you cannot go naked to bed. But where in the world, in the wumberly world, will we find you a pair of pajamas?" They looked in each nook and each cranny. They looked in each hillock and mound, but though they found bathrobes and bonnets, pajamas were not to be found. The clock struck 7:15. The llama lay down on the ground. "I know I won't sleep," he sniffed sadly, and his nose made a staying up sound. But he did sleep. He dozed off at 7, and he slept for the rest of the night. When he woke up in the morning, to his mama he said with delight, "What a wonderful sleep I've been sleeping all night. My head feels so clear and my eyes feel so bright. When we looked for pajamas, how foolish we were. Why, I sleep so much better, and nothing but fur. It fits me so nicely. It's light as the air. It's the practical thing for a llama to wear. And since goats don't wear coats, and doves don't wear gloves, and cocks don't wear socks, and bats don't wear hats, well, why in the world, in the wumberly world, should llamas be wearing pajamas?" Thank you very much. It was lots of fun to read my poems to you. I hope you enjoyed them. And remember how we always end these little sessions. Every day, take time to start to learn a little poem by heart. Goodbye.